Listen, nobody, not even the president, will tell me I have to do anything. It's a free country. If you want a letter, if you want to invite him and then he will.
Good afternoon, Nigeria. This is your urgent political and security update. This broadcast is coming to you from Nani Fight C. For if this is your first time coming across our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has leveled explosive allegations against National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, accusing him of authorizing a N1 billion payment to terrorists, often referred to as bandits in the Nigerian context. In a widely circulated video interview, reportedly from late 2025 but resurfacing amid ongoing tensions, El-Rufai claimed that Ribadu's Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, coordinated massive financial support to armed groups under the guise of a non-kinetic security approach. This allegedly included a direct N1 billion payment to secure the release of abducted students, ongoing provisions of food supplies, even monthly salaries or incentives to terrorists/bandits. El-Rufai described it as a deceptive national policy. They are empowering terrorists. It's a national policy driven by the Office of the National Security Advisor, while publicly denying any ransom or compensation was paid. The former governor framed these actions as misleading Nigerians and effectively feeding and paying salaries to criminal elements. Context and fallout. These claims date back to December 2025 interviews and videos that went viral on social media and platforms like YouTube. Ribadu and the presidency strongly denied the accusations at the time, with the NSA's office calling them false, baseless, and insulting. They emphasize that the government warns against ransom payments and has never engaged in inducements to criminals. The allegations have resurfaced amid escalating feud between El-Rufai and Ribadu, including recent claims of an attempted DSS arrest at Abuja airport, which El-Rufai said he learned about via an intercepted call from Ribadu's phone. Accusations of importing toxic thallium sulfate poison from Poland, and threats of legal action like phone tapping charges against El-Rufai No. Independent verification of the N1 billion payment has been publicly confirmed, and both sides continue to trade serious accusations in what appears to be a high-stakes political and security showdown. Reactions on social media and in public discourse are intense, with calls for probes, transparency, and concerns over national security implications.
We are willing to offer compensation for lost lives, for lost livestock. And yes, we offered them money. We said, look, if we have to pay you not to kill our people, we're happy to do it.
Is that the only solution that you're adopting, to pay them to stop the killing?
That is the only solution we can see. If anyone has a better solution, he should give us. Compensation for lives and property has foundations even in the Quran and the Bible. Okay? So what we were trying to do was offering money to them to say, don't kill our people. And frankly, as the governor of the state, the life of every citizen of that state and his property is on my head. I will stand before God and be asked, what did you do to ensure that that person is not killed or his property destroyed? I am prepared to offer you money if you feel that you're offended and you are going to collect people to come and kill people. I'm prepared to offer you money not to do it. I have no apologies for that.
The history I narrated to you of collecting donations from all over the world by somebody who specialized in collecting donations. Do we really have a government if somebody who sold Nigeria's assets for 4 years at BPE, served as FCT minister for 4 years, and served as governor, would say that there's a national policy of paying bandits? Do we have a government? Am I a citizen? Are you a citizen? Does Nigeria exist? Or do a pack of people live in a certain territory with another group of people claiming to misrule them? Do we have a government? Do we have a nation? What are we doing? Are people understanding the gravity of this statement? Do we have an office of a national security advisor? A national policy is official position of government, an official declaration that this is what we shall be constitutionally doing, what we shall be legally pursuing. That's what we call a national policy. It is made public, it is celebrated, it is broadcast to the whole world. Was such a thing held? Why did Nasir say it? If the office, so-called Office of National Security Advisor, will take this statement with levity, then Nuhu Ribadu was never a policeman. He is not a qualified lawyer. He should not be in that office.
What would you say he should be doing? His office has reacted to this.
That is not a reaction.
If you were the NSA, what would you be doing?
Nashiri should be writing some comments by now, some statements to the police, to the courts. If the position of Nigeria, the so-called APC government of Uncle Tinubu, if their official position is to be compensating bandits, paying bandits, then we don't have a nation.
So far, no fresh official response from the NSA's office or presidency directly addressing the revived N1 billion claim as of today. The situation remains fluid, with potential for further investigations or court actions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the follow-up. The federal government has intensified actions against former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai following his explosive on-air admission during an Arise TV interview that someone tapped the phone of National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, allowing him to hear an alleged order for his arrest. Key developments as of today. El-Rufai has arrived at the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, headquarters in Abuja to honor an invitation for questioning. Supporters and protesters gathered at the premises, with some reports of tear gas deployment to disperse crowds. The Department of State Services, DSS, has filed charges against El-Rufai for the unlawful interception of communications belonging to the NSA, a move described in some reports as part of a broader cybercrime probe. The presidency, through spokespersons like Bayo Onanuga, has called for a thorough investigation and possible prosecution, labeling the confession a serious national security breach. El-Rufai acknowledged the act as technically illegal, but claimed government agencies do the same routinely. No confirmation exists of El-Rufai being taken into full EFCC custody or formally paraded at this hour. He is reportedly responding to an invitation amid the escalating fallout from his claims of an attempted arrest at Abuja Airport, which he linked to Ribadu via the intercepted call. The saga, dubbed Spygate in some circles, stems from El-Rufai's Friday interview where he detailed hearing Ribadu allegedly instruct operatives to place him in custody. The government has denied any such plot and dismissed the allegations. Reactions remain heated. Political allies and critics are divided, with calls for accountability clashing against accusations of political persecution. Security experts warn that admitting to or benefiting from unauthorized surveillance of a top national security official poses grave risks. No official parade or detention confirmation has been issued by the EFCC or federal government as events unfold rapidly. Sources indicate this could tie into ongoing probes, but details are still emerging. Stay tuned for court filings, official statements, or any arrest developments. This high-stakes confrontation between El-Rufai and key Tinubu administration figures continues to dominate national discourse. Stay tuned. We'll bring you any official statements, denials, or developments as they break. National security and accountability are at the heart of this story. This has been your broadcast update. Thank you for staying informed.